Oh damn, ice cream's good. Okay. 65 grams of carbs and 20 grams of protein. Guess I'm drinking protein shakes today. God, if I could live off ice cream, I would. Oh, ice cream. I'm watching some New Yorkers live stream from their building. That's crazy. I'm learning a lot about New York. Like, if you're gonna move, you need to get file for permits. That's fucking crazy. No. Oh, that's a pint of ice cream. I got 2 more pints, baby. I wonder if this is what's causing my stomach to be all weird. Oh, that was good. I really like this Reddit live shit. Really cool to just watch people. It's nice. It's like Twitch without Twitch. It's just random content. I tried following some people, but every now and then they'll post shit, and it's like I don't want to watch you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Was having a really good day until seeing a truck with white and fed up dash WLM written on the back on the 805. Um okay. The painful irony, the historical ignorance, the childish privilege. I just don't understand how any grown adult is capable of empathy and basic logic. This one was the last mental health straw. Alright, well, bye. Goodbye. Oh, more of his this. I just love going through some people's comments just to see how much of a bitch they are. None of these are funny. None of these are just him trying to be funny. There's a difference of people trying to be funny and not being funny. And someone, oh my god, so many stupid things they're saying, and people just downvoting this person. Yeah, this person's a psychopath. Oh, and you posted a picture of yourself. Oof. 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 I don't know what to say to that, other than you're dumb. It'd be different if everyone was not, if everyone was on the internet, but not like that. Whatever. All right, let's see. New York seems pretty chill. This guy, dude, it's so funny when he says his statement about New York. He has to like be, oh, but it's not. If you're talking about Chicago, it's different. It's like, dude, no one gives a shit about Chicago deep dish, dude. Not even Chicago people, dude. They just like riling up New Yorkers, man. Hey, hey, whoa, hey. And all those Italians just losing their shit. Oh my god, these people on their virtue signaling, dude. No one cares. That's cool. Oh, fire hydrant blew up in PB today? Nice, dude. So you just gonna tattle? You couldn't just call the police or let them know? Post it on the internet for some points. All these people, oh my god, dude. People like, oh my god, how long did it take for you to get your test result? How long? Oh my god. I found out. What? I need to go. I need to go get my stripes. I need to go compete, man. I just need to go get my ass kicked. I need to get that out of the way. Oh. I don't understand Minecraft at all. How does this happen? Mirror's Edge inspired tattoo. Okay. Yes. I mean, that's on your arm forever. Like, and it's not bad. It's just like, okay. Dude, what the hell, man? Some. Do I just stop using Reddit as well? What the fuck is going on with the internet? What's going on with the internet? Alright, I'm off this. I'm off Reddit. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Oh man. Can I just join this game? Can I just join his. Can I just join this game? Um, we should eat another ice cream. What if that's giving me my stomach issues? Probably. A lot of chemicals. One more week, dude. Starting Monday, I'm gonna just stop eating for a while again. Just reset. Wow. Yeah, I'm not paying money for that. I'm using these right now. Oh. God, I love the beanie look. Pretty good. This look. I mean, it does look dope. Just not real money though. Oh, everyone has this purple shit. Purple. These look cheesy. Is this guy on? Join this game, dude. Let's get some. Gonna water my plants tomorrow. What up, dude? Oh man, I guess I get another ice cream. So funny. I worked. Oh. Went out of my way to just eat ice cream for dinner. Gotten to the point where I'm so tired of eating. Can't wait to stop eating. This one doesn't taste good. This one actually tastes like shit. Not shit, but doesn't taste like cream cheese. I think Uriah Hall's gonna win. Wow, this guy just wants to fight Izzy for the sport? Holy shit. This is a terrible plan. I'm so tired of eating. I have all this string cheese to eat now. No. I love these questions disguised as like, or these people that are just lazy, disguising themselves as like doing something good. Like, hey, can anyone recommend? Like, they're just ready to recommend someone. Can anyone recommend someone? Ship a company or to ship an inoperable car? It's like, yeah. How about you start calling around? I'm glad people downvote this shit. One of my favorite things to do is to go read a zero and make sure and put a downvote to make sure it doesn't come up for air. This is probably some of the worst string cheese I've ever had in my life. Hello. I've been waiting. He's still installing. It's gonna take an hour. Whatever. No rush. I'm standing right in front of you. I did a bunch of legends yesterday. These randos. I hate it when the string cheese has this cut weird. Green tea. God, I'm so sick of string cheese. I was dumb. I was lazy. I didn't want to cook food. I got 12 pack of string cheese and 3 pints of ice cream. And now I regret my decision. Huh. Remind me to never buy American string cheese again. I've been ruined by the Middle Easterners. My ultimate first world problem of being sick of eating ribs every day. Literally opened up. Well, dude, my Middle Eastern shop doesn't have the string cheese. They're all out. I think they melted the last batch and they had to ship it back. So I remember buying one and being like, this is gross. I was really bummed because I really wanted it. But I ended up paying half as much for American and it's not that good. It doesn't even taste like cheese. It does squeak like cheese though. It's just cold and soft, yeah, and it's dry, which is weird. I didn't realize that cheese can be so dry until I had this one. Oh my god, that was the furthest I went. I didn't know cheese can be this dry. It's actually not that good. I'm really tempted to not eat it. That's what a bitch would do, so I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Something about this, it just tastes fake. The way American string cheese shreds. Yeah, what I was thinking about doing, just melting these. Bread it and melt it. Nothing. I don't know. Something about melted mozzarella is so good. Melted cheddar is alright, but mozzarella, I think it's because of wet cheese. too much taste comes out. Like if you cook brie, dude, why? Too much. I was thinking that. I really regret my decision. But my headphone amp came in. Now I got the interface digital audio converter and or digital to analog converter. I'm sorry, not digital audio. Digital to analog converter. My headphone amp. Yeah. I gotta record a podcast tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about all sorts of random shit. Like the NFL player that quoted Hitler. Laughing my ass off. Cause it's like, who cares? I don't know if you saw that one chick that basically kind of doxed a dude. Not really. She just posted a screenshot of a private message she got sent of some guy saying that he was going to murder and then rape her. And then she posted on the internet, and then he's been identified, and the police are going to his house. Pretty fucking funny, dude. My favorite part about it is the dude that said all that shit. Very active on the Democratic side. Funny how that works. Oh, and also, the person works for the University of Texas. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, yeah. And then they internet did a deep dive on it, and they found a picture of him wearing like dressed up like a in a female Halloween cop costume, which I thought was funny. So fat, crazy how the internet works so quickly. The guy's just being humiliated. They tagged his school. They tagged all sorts of shit. It's so funny. Yeah, the internet's so funny. I keep shit posting on Twitter, hoping it catches traction, but no one likes it. With bad shit posts, I guess. I mean, I literally did not buy the AKG Quincy Jones, the AKG Quincy Jones, because it was tied to Quincy Jones. The whole joke about the color of his skin is just is a joke. I just don't like the guy. I'm pretty sure Quincy Jones also raped a bunch of women. Which musician was it that said she was invited to the room with Quincy Jones and someone else, and then Quincy Jones just watched some other man rape this woman? Yeah. No, I don't think so. The internet just wants justice. Yeah, Quincy Jones did some crazy, questionable shit back then, but then in America, people are just like, well, the courts found him not guilty. Yeah, well, Also by judges. Disney's got in trouble a couple times for having child pornography in their shipments of VHS tapes. Then the courts found them not guilty. Weird. Yeah, I think it's funny because the guy looks like a complete soy boy. Like these people trying to emasculate Asian men. And I just go to Whiteville Twitter, and I remember, oh, it's a bunch of people like this. But I'm not used to that because I'm in San Diego. And there's a lot of military people here, so a lot of people are pretty cool. The Navy's pretty big here, and they travel. Now it was funny that that guy got exposed, but then that chick went on to shame the the radical left the same way the left shames the radical right, and it's like, dude, grow the fuck up. Oh, this soy boy represents the entire radical. Shut the fuck up, bitch. God. Also, that Ben Askren tweet made me laugh so hard this morning or afternoon. Where Ben Askren, someone's all like, you don't want to do a double leg or something to an opponent who can throw, or like a double leg is like a knee's worst enemy, and then Ben Askren's like, was like, wow, what a genius, like, or some shit, right? And the guy's like, how long did it take you to figure it out? And Ben Askren, oh god, I'm ruining it. Well, he basically said 5 seconds. How long the rat match took against Masvidal. Man, there's a lot of bad blood between ONE FC, Bellator, and UFC and shit like that. Like, they traded for some of UFC's best fighters, and they just benched them. Pretty funny. Really sucks for the person, but kind of funny. Think about it. People having small grudges like that is why we can't have nice things. I'm waiting for either these guys to show up or my buddy to finish downloading. So full. I guess I'm not full. I'm just tired of eating this. Dude, I saw the coolest thing. I saw a lizard about an inch long. I've never seen a baby lizard like that before. I could be. No, I'm talking to one of my buddies. The chat. Yeah, I got two. I got two red items. Red items are amazing though. Yeah, but this is the only red item I have. Uh, Ideally, I want these guns, which I got, and then I want the sword and shield, or the hammer and shield combo. But no, I did a bunch yesterday. After that, I just hopped in to a random lobby, and then did like 3 or 4 legends. In one of the games, we got 2 of the Grims, which I thought was insane. Yeah. Mhm. I don't know. We did so many. Trying to remember. It's the one. It's the one with the swamp. Well, no, they just killed everything. They just trigger the horde, and then they'd set up for defense, and then they would like burn things, and then they would go. Nope, no mic. They just knew how. They just knew where the hordes were, so they just set up, and then that we would just defend, and then one guy would just go and like point out all the tomes and shit. Sleeping with my windows open, yeah. Dude, it's so hot, man. Oh, yeah, I didn't even turn my fan on today. I passed out after I worked out, and then I woke up to like feel all sick and nauseous, and then I recovered in an hour. Yeah, but you live in AC. I don't believe in AC, dude. Makes you weak. Dude, why do you think the other day I had a shirt on my head with these headphones? I don't want to get these new headphones all sweaty. It's kind of crazy, dude. Back when I wanted these headphones, they were like 300. Then I found a great deal for like 130. So, fuck yeah. Cause I had the 1770s, and I have MX 330s over there. A big fan of Bear. Dude, I found out that Harman Kardon, AKG, and all these audio companies are owned by Samsung. Insane, dude. Korea and China. Yeah, Korea and China just buying everything. That's not really communist propaganda. It's elite propaganda, whether it be for the communists or for the Rockefellers. It doesn't matter. Not really. The Jews is the same shit in the Bible, man. The Jews is just a distraction from the real enemies. Like Israel, the country, is basically the new Nazi Germany. That's where all the Nazis moved to. Look at when Israel was founded, 1947, during Operation Paperclip. It really comes down to America, we're the Nazis, but we don't want to admit it. It's as Americans, we're the Nazis, but we don't want to admit it. Hitler got the eugenics program. His idea actually came from California eugenics program. That's not discussed ever. Yeah, no, in the 30s, yeah, 20 and 30. But the thing is, the California eugenics program has been active since last verified in 2012 to be still active. Yeah, California eugenics program. Look it up. Hitler saw that, saw America doing it, and then Hitler's like, dude, I'm gonna do this, but better than America. And then we were like, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, the whole experimentation he did with the like Jews and like doing all those tests, he was vindicated in doing so because he saw America doing it. So he did it. He took it one step further. Huh? Because victors write history, the, and then the losers are victims. I believe he did. There's a couple of books that state where he basically said he was impressed with California's eugenics program, that he adopted some similar practices. Nah, it's just like you don't hear about the missing children from the ICE detention centers. You know, like you don't hear like no the news didn't cover TransDyn or DynCorp and the U.S. government paying to traffic human beings. That's not in the news. Well, it's more than that. It's like, do you know who the CEO of Netflix is? He is the great grandson of Edward Bernays. Does that name sound familiar at all? He's the father of propaganda. He's helped Nazi Germany get a lot of power. He made his nephew, who was like a loser philosopher, right? He made him famous with propaganda. And the guy's name is Sigmund Freud. It's all history. And look, this stuff is all real. Yeah, we're the real Nazis. We America traffics human beings, and we don't want to mention or talk about it. Yeah, for profit. Yes. Right, but I mean, it's insane. It's insane, dude. Yeah, but then like not as bad as what we've done. It really isn't. I don't see it. Well, I mean, other countries that have done things like forced vaccinations and like experiments on human life has been like European countries and America. That's what they say. That's actually disproven because there was no actual record keeping, and the experiments were so there was no control factor in the group. It was a madman just doing an experiment with no control testing. So they found out that almost all that shit was useless. The conspiracy is that the Nazis had UFO technology, which would explain their base in Antarctica. You can look into that shit too. That's Yeah, look into it. It's crazy. Nah, it really isn't, dude. Yeah, they're saying they had assistance with alien technology. Do I believe the Earth is flat? No. Do you understand the concept of the Earth being flat, though? It's that we're on a microchip. It's that we're on a microchip. It's not that the actual planet itself is flat. It's that we're on where it's flat, like we're on a microchip, as in this is a simulation. That's really what it comes down to. Yeah, because the mainstream never tells you the correct thing. It's like the word conspiracy theory. No, no, no. Like, look at the word conspiracy theory, right? That term was popularized by who? The CIA. Why? To dismiss anyone saying that JFK was an inside job. Look it up, dude. This is all real facts. What about what's FEMA camps? I'm trying to remember what it is. I've heard about it, but I forget what it stands for. Federal Emergency something. Oh, I mean, we had concentration camps in America in the 50s. The Japanese. Yeah, but the during the 50s, the Korean War was or actually it was the 40s when there was the internment camps. But yeah, that's still what they say. I get different. Yeah, but it's one of those things. It's one of those things where like there was American tanks on their side too. So it's like who really profited? The people that were selling the war machines. It's like what I say about North Korea is that's a CIA project. What about it? What about it? What about the moon landing? No, no. Like, what about it? What do you want to know about it? Like, I see what you're doing, dude. You're just trying to tie all these crazy cockamamie conspiracies, but then like you can look up the experiments I'm talking about. You can look up the California eugenics program. You can go look up what Planned Parenthood was, and it was to kill black people. Go read about it. I think it was Elizabeth something or Margaret. Yeah, her. Yeah, and Bill Gates, William Gates Senior's tied to them. What about it? No, I don't. What's true? It was faked in the first ones, but then later on we eventually went there. Dude, the technology, the science behind it, there's no way we got there, dude. There's no way we sent people there. Think about like the telecoms technology we have now, right? And you're telling me that they were able to broadcast from the moon? Nah. Also, there's that radiation belt that we need to get through, and we still have a problem getting through that. Back then, I think it would. For But I don't really care about the moon landing. Like, who cares? That's one of those things that the government pushes, so you can just be like, yeah. Because as soon as I talked about these other conspiracy theories, you just went to the basic ones, right? Because you're programmed. You're programmed like it's like what I say about North Korea is like the only people that ever talk about North Korea are Westerners. It's Europe and American people. Like South Korea, they don't report on North Korea. They report on America reporting on North Korea. But then, don't you think that the countries that are neighboring, that are actually in the blast zone, would care a little more? Yet America and Europe kind of glorify it. For what reason? Yeah, but then France did that too. Like parts of Europe did that through history as well. So that's just tradition. That's just culture. True. Yeah, but then it's one of those things where like you can talk to people, the citizens in Korea and Russia, and they care less about North Korea than like people in Europe and and in North America, which is crazy. Because like, don't you think that if that was your neighbor, well, that's like me caring about stuff that's going on in like India. Right, right, right. I'm ready. It was that the wait the boss? Was that the boss with the rings like on the ground? Oh, that one was the one that when I did legend, we failed that. So we did like four legends, and then we did that one. We lost. That one was bullshit, dude. The one that we won was the bell. Was we did that a couple times, and then we did the mission where that. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Whatever. Yeah, America programming. There's a lot of programming in America. True, but this degree is insane. We're like China level, but then we want to blame China. No, we're just being desensitized. Uh, kind of, yeah. Right, right. But then even before that, there were a lot of shit that's like questionable. Like, no, no. Let's go before that, dude. Let's talk about television and Disney's involvement and the CIA involvement. Like, do you know about the Duel brothers? I don't know if I'm saying their last names correctly. The two brothers that founded the CIA. Oh, a very interesting book is called Program to Kill, and then it's about the politics of serial murder. And that book was pretty insane, dude. That book's pretty fucking insane. Sometimes, not really. I li- I wasn't until I started looking into this crazy shit. Like, why are we erecting satanic statues in Detroit and I think Florida, somewhere in the South? Yeah, Baphomet. Uh huh. He's the devil. You know that goat-like creature? That's half goat, half human. He's not a mask. That's his head, and then he has boobs. But then the courts decided that they would take away the boobs to make it child friendly. And there's one in Detroit. They're erecting these statues all over America. The governments. Let's see. Detroit 2015. It was in. There's one in Massachusetts. Have you seen the layout of the White House though? No, no. I'm no. Have you seen the layout of the White House? Why is it a pentagram? Mm-hmm. It is. See, I wasn't religious until I started seeing all this crazy shit. Like, if they're gonna be religious to that degree, then there's got to be a counter religion to it, right? So if you look at the White House, it's yeah, there's got to be a good and evil, right? Right. So if there's that kind of evil, there has to be like a good, right? Or you would want to hope and believe that. I don't know. Well, well, that's the thing, dude. There's like good parts of Satanism, and then there's bad parts. Like a lot of people think Satanism is bad, and then you go read the 11 commandments of Satanism, and you're like, these all make sense. But then there's also people that take it another step further, and it's just like any religion or any belief, whether it be freedom or capitalism, where you're gonna have someone take it a step too far. It's human nature. It's never the religion or the idea. It's always human nature. I don't like labels because everything differs. So it depends on the issue. I feel like in America, you're brainwashed from a very early age with your writing of essay, whether you're for something or against it. This is why you can't have a debate about guns in America without people saying, "Oh, let's just allow all of it," or "Let's just have none of it," right? Because that's the way you're taught and brainwashed into debating. Yep, to the extremes, the two sides. But it's reinforced in schools. What I'm saying, it's reinforced. Like you have to write that way. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. Like for me, I right now after learning about a lot of the human trafficking crimes, I'm kind of more Democrat lean or not Democrat leaning, more red. But I don't like doing the red and blue because there's still pieces of shit on both sides, right? But what I've noticed right now is the Democratic run states are having terrible COVID outbreaks. It's weird. Well, they're not they're worse as in the most amount of cases, right? But the mortality rate is down. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh shit, my buddy just signed on. No, I agree. The media's false, and it's a problem. I can hear you now. Talking to these other guys in the game. My buddy just installed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like a lot of the stuff that you're being told to in America, like you gotta research a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I read all these books. Like if you want a good book to read, read Program to Kill by David McGowan, and go learn and then go learn about the human trading of children by America and Europe. Uh, Hold on, I gotta. My buddy just signed on. I gotta go play with him. My bad. I'll play tomorrow, dude. I'm a crazy person, but I don't take any of the things you say like I don't. I'm not offended. One day, when you leave the planet, you'll see. You'll see. No, I'm gonna level up another character because my buddy got this game. So yeah, he's level 1. No, you guys should just hop into someone's legendary game. I found it. I found the lobby mode, which is easier way to look for games. All right, I gotta go. I'll play tomorrow or sometime throughout the week. I'll just message you. All right, man. All right. I could barely hear you though. All right. I ended that call. I could barely hear you though. Yeah. Oh, maybe you need to turn up your settings in Discord. Whatever. Pick a character, dude. Are you doing the prologue? You can skip that. You can just leave. Isn't there like an exit to main menu? I mean, you get a chest for doing it though. I think I can join your game actually. Hold on, let me see if I can just join it. So funny, those guys ask me about conspiracy theories, and then of course they're like, "What about the moon landing? What about this?" It's like, dude, I don't care about that shit. Yeah, it's in voice and video. Oh, really? Maybe it's probably a Windows setting then. Hold on, is my Discord set mixer on? One string cheese left. Hmm. He probably knows where everything is. Oh, was he the guy we played Counter Strike with? That knew the grenade spots? Okay. I remember that guy. That guy reminded me of like a young me. Just much cooler. And probably with a much bigger dick. Oh, dude. No, dude, I didn't know what this game was. Because what all the reviews said it was this one way. And I was like, I get the idea that it's kind of like Left 4 Dead. That is like 4-player co-op through a map, but it's not like Left 4 Dead. Like you level up, you get perks, you have equipment, and then there's different characters. Yeah, except for the dwarf. The reason why the dwarf sucks is because I'm using it. Oh man. I just like shit posting so much on Twitter lately. I need to get rid of my Twitter though, it's a big waste of time. The Nazi thing? Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, we are the Nazis. It's crazy, dude. We're pre-Germany before they realized. Shit. Dude, this picture made me wet, dude. I'll post it in the Discord. It's a shot from the movie. What do you mean? Yeah, yeah. No, it's so funny. As soon as I start saying that, that's what the programming does, though. It's like, oh, well, if it's this conspiracy, then he's got to do this, and they lead you down this path. Like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. The world flat? Yeah, we're on the microchip, dude. 100%. Yeah, did you see the San Diego list? Oh my god, dude, you'd be pretty upset too. It's all just big companies. No, like I think it bothers me that the companies that should have gotten it didn't get it. That's what bothers me. What I think is that most of the publicly traded companies should have been exempt. I don't think they should have been allowed. They're publicly traded. You have money, go fucking do another IPO. Release some more stock. No, that's what I'm saying though. Is like in America, we're starting to just justify scumbag shit, and that's like what's on television and Netflix. Scumbag shit. I talked about how Tiger King was just made to just glorify scumbags. The Epstein thing was to glorify Epstein. It wasn't really a piece to make him look bad. Goddamn, I laughed so hard at this meme someone posted. It was like Hillary Clinton's assassin who moved into Epstein's cell looking at the prisoner guard that Trump hired or some shit, and it was just the funniest shit ever. What I think is that the elites are in a war that we don't even understand. They're like having this like big e-penis battle that we don't even know is going on, where they're flexing like countries and other shit. But no, people need to go travel more. I don't know. That guy saying that we can communicate with the space center like back then. No, we couldn't, dude. I was saying that like the telecoms that we used for the first moon landing, like we didn't have the technology to do it. The radio frequency, but then people are gonna say that we did, but we didn't. You learn the basics of the game. You're gonna carry me, right? Dude, I played that game on recruit for the longest thing, thinking that like I when I turn level something I can switch. But you can just play at whatever difficulty you want from the beginning. No, you still have to complete normal. Really? Oh yeah, they do let you choose the difficulty now. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That's funny. Did Will see you hop onto this game or what? Yeah, dude, it's pretty fun, dude. It does what Resident Evil Revelations missed, which is co-op from the beginning, minus the intro. That's what I think Resident Evil should have done in their co-op Revelations game is just make you do the first level by yourself, like the intro, and then after that it should just have been free reign. But they tried to hold your hand too much that it ruined the game. About 10 minutes. Oh well, it takes good players about 10 minutes. It'll take you about 30, dude. The game is like reminds me of Assassin's Creed in that if you see enemies, you're going the right way. Doing the parkour thing. Ooh. What the fuck did I hit there? Oh, that's funny. I lowered the details and that plant isn't in the way anymore. That's so funny. What? Are you in a lobby? Oh, I should smoke some weed then. Oh. Oh. Alright.